So with that little rant out of the way, let us return to the Waking Sands. Oh, poor Tataru hasn't resumed her post here yet, but maybe we're all inside trying to clean up the mess and everything, so... Hey, where did you guys come from? You go do that. Oh. Well, at least we got some population in here. Oh, hey, there are people cleaning up. Hooray! It's gonna take a little while, but, you know, you got some people standing around here. Maybe they're on break or something. What do you gotta say, friend? Yeah, how's it going? You know, we're only just on the break of war here, and... Yeah. Is y'all stand here and not help clean up the mess. Okay then. At least the place is looking a little bit more lively than it was a little while ago. Got some of the lamps relit and... What's been going on, friend? Well, yeah, there's kind of a problem with that, so it might be a while before you talk to him again, friend. You are Scatterbrain, Nita, and we like you that way. Ha ha, very funny. I'm pretty sure they do, considering they know how many shades of screwed we're gonna be if we screw this up and fail. That sounds like a good plan. Oh? Who's he? Sid? Yes, Wedge, we know you have a crush on Tataru here. Why don't you go over here and talk to her? Be like, hey, you wanna go for coffee?
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, The Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin.
That's right.
Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Of course. It's what I do.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Oriashi, when the hell did you get in the room? I mean, I know he's been there through part of the cutscene, but he's not here right now. He's like, oh, must be having a meeting, time to waltz in, and then when the meeting's over, he's like, oh, sorry, back in my other room. So yeah, I find it kind of weird that now they go into the concrete detail about what the Ascians are and how they can possess people. Why was that not really made clear of a thing back when, remember, way a while ago? Shortly after we met him, like the whole shenanigans on the high bridge and everything like that, and we made the fire to try to lure out, because we were looking for this particular masked, man, La Habrea. And, like, why did this fact that, he could be possessing any ordinary person not really be brought to light about this? I mean, that might have actually helped the investigation a little bit. It might not have, but that would have been good information to know way back then. Just saying. But yeah, also, there were points a long time ago, before the massacre in the Waking Sands, where Thancred would be sitting on a bench, somewhere out there, and he would be tired, and he'd be like, yeah, don't worry about me. Well, this is what they're alluding to, that what he would do. So yeah. So this, English, can you speak it? The start quest actually jumped up to 49. The last one was actually only 46. Oh hey, look who came back in the room. So obviously, even though I've been just standing here, time has obviously passed, and the Alliance leaders have come up with a plan! I'm surprised they didn't voice act this cutscene, because this is the kind of thing I think would be better off. Because, like, this is it. We're discussing, you know, intricate military plans here as part of our, you know, our final assault and everything. Like, this is end game here. I love how it's just a map of yours here and there's no markings on it whatsoever. Now, most of these places we actually haven't even seen, but if you do go to these approximate places on the map, you will find that they are surrounded by Imperial soldiers. You just never actually go into the castrums themselves. Cutscene is really slow with no voice acting, man. 4 distinct phases, alright. So what is phase 1? Get a stick? No. No, I just made that up. Oh, but of course! I always get to do the dangerous work. A little risky there. Splitting up your forces. But hey, if it keeps them all occupied and from summoning reinforcements. Aw, that's so sweet. The cells are gonna help us. What good they're gonna do in battle, I don't know, but they're a little tricksy ones, so maybe they'll bring along some, you know, little party pranks and keep the soldiers distracted. Some nice simple methods are the most effective. Oh, of course, once again I get stuck doing the dangerous work. Alright. My kitty decides that she needs to get in on this battle plan. She wants to attack those Imperial scum too! Yep, because that's gonna be so easy. Just go in and beat the crap out of it and destroy it. Not gonna discuss how we intend to destroy this thing who has the power of 3 primals and can freaking fly furthermore. don't explain it. Just let it go, Althano. Just let it go. The smart ones will realize what the name is for, and the dumb ones are just gonna be like, okay. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, we're even gonna get her involved in the two. But what about Biggs and Wedge? What about you? And you? Well, at least they're not sugarcoating that, you know, it's... we're doing the most dangerous work. But then again, I technically am the best equipped for it, so... Not entirely a bad decision to make on their part, but... Can I get a wood bundy? Something? Anything? Anything? And I have to throw my cat off my chair. Again. She's being a pain in the butt today, and I'm not surprised if you guys can hear her in the background. Alright, so we need to go to Central Thanalan. Okay, so apologies for that little weird cut there. I had intended to go to Northern Thanalan and to Camp Blue Fog to activate that Aetherite due to the mention of Northern Thanalan. Deciding to get that out of the way for later. But it turns out I had already done that, apparently a long time ago. So thankfully, Cape Westwind is literally right around the corner here from Waking Sands. And finally, once we get there, we will actually finish out mapping out Western Thanalan here at last. So we want to actually, you can see this little pile of scrap, sort of signifying Garlean territory here, up this cliff. Good plan. Good plan. Aha! Oh good, so I don't get to be a distraction too. Yay! I think we should also start running around and clucking like a bunch of chickens. So it's enough to go, what the heck are they doing? Like, what? So they can't decide whether we're a threat or not. Oh yeah. giant Imperial outpost, and as you can see, yeah, that giant thing in the background. But haunting log entries. Okay, so we're not really being kind of really sneaky here, but you know, they're pretty obsessive about staying at their post, so they won't stay for very long. And I keep having to heal Celine just so she doesn't get caught up in absolutely everything. I'm gonna sneak around this way. Unfortunately, these little scumbags we are gonna have to take care of because they are gonna interrupt us in the middle of this without fail. Okay, a couple dead soldiers later who are too lazy, too idiotic to cough back up. And we now have access to Cape Westwind. Hooray! Now this is actually the first H-Van trial. You can see. Yeah. Totally awesome. Alrighty. So let's take on Mr. Ritalin, as I like to call him, because I can't pronounce his name. Pretty typical of me. And it's funnier. Well, probably lamer, but it's funny to me. Oh hey, look who's right inside the front door. That's right. Yeah, I know I look like a rejected elf. A rather large one, but... Really? What made you say that? Well, I gotta say one thing about him. He ain't dumb. Love how we just let him run away. That is why you have guns on your arm then, huh? Well, I gotta say one thing about Gaius at least, you know. At least he's not, you know, one to promote simply by, political or racial standing or anything like that, so... He's not without redeeming qualities, at least. Again, I would like to point out, you have guns on your arm. Do not speak of me of peace with guns on your arm. Just saying. I, on the other hand, have a book. Of course, I can very easily just, you know, smack you to death with it, but it can be used for other things. Guns can only be used for violence. So this guy, because we probably have a group of people that are severely overgeared, is going to be a complete joke. Like, they're tanking in sword oath, crying out loud. This was the only really hard part. When this fight came out, that you had these ads to deal with, but they can actually, they're susceptible to sleep, so that made the whole thing a lot easier. But now they're just, somebody's just gonna pull them away and they're just gonna sit there, so we can just beat the crap out of the boss. See, like, I'm barely finishing 5 sentences and the guy is almost dead. He will summon missiles, which do a fair amount of damage, but yeah. Total pushover. Oh, you were saying, bro? You were saying? You were right to say, you know, your little lackeys were no match for me. Why this causes this whole thing to blow up, I don't know. Maybe his missiles have hit it or something? I don't know. Let me monologue as I slowly perish! I was gonna give my commendation to that last person who was in here, but oh well. It's a busy, Empire's going down! Well, we still got 3 other phases of the plan to go. Don't got your chickens, bro. We can see that there's no way everyone else didn't, so... Word has been sent out. Or at least so we assume. So, we still got our work cut out for us. Get the hell down. Wait, what? Why do villains always do that? Just show up just to monologue and then just run back away? I need to make sure they might have heard that. Uh-oh. Is that a report? Why is it written down and not, like, news carried over link shell or something? Who survived the attack? He let them go. Mr. Ritalin was the only one we killed. Guys, that's not really what happened. I mean, you have no way to know that, but that's not what happened. I think we might be in a little bit of trouble. I think we might be in a little bit of trouble. Alright! So hooray, that operation was a total success. say that operation was a totally awesome success. Now, little bit of backstory, totally awesome. There, several episodes ago when we first saw the Empire and them delivering their demands and whatnot, and sort of there. Several episodes ago when we first saw the Empire and them is actually obviously a Rogadin, and as he said himself, he is not a native of the Garlean Empire. Riddlin is actually obviously a Rogadin. This is basically what Gaius is talking about over here, because a native of the Garlean Empire. Promotes, you know, this is basically what Gaius is talking about over here. You know, he promotes based on, you know, man based on his overall worth and, you know, what he, you know, his ethics, you know, and whatnot, and based on, you know, man based on his overall worth and, you know, what he, you know, politics and everything like that. And his fear there is that his men ran off like chickens, not accepting him because politics and everything like that. And his fear there is that his men ran off like chickens, Riddlin himself not accepting him when he was given command of the outpost was like, and this is what, you know, told guys like, are you really sure you want to do this, you know? And command of the outpost like, no, screw you deserve it. Shut up. Like, are you really sure you want to do this, you know? And Gaius is like, no, screw you, you deserve it. Shut up. Just in case anyone was confused. But that's what that stuff is all about. Just in case anyone was confused. And sure, let's get a fancy new coat. Even though we're gonna get a new one shortly. Sure, anyway. Let's get a fancy new coat. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this series of 2 episodes. Even though we're gonna get a new one shortly anyway. I know they went on a little long, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this series of 2 episodes. Can't break everything up too much. I know they went on a little long, but, you know, can't break everything up too much. To equip. Whatever. I'll fix that later. Alright, so, yeah, now we're in cheesy blue. Doesn't match our pants anymore, but at least we don't look like we Alright, so, yeah, now we're in cheesy blue. Doesn't match our pants anymore, but thank you, everybody, for watching, and we're going to continue this little charade later. So, thank you, everybody, for watching.